Today is Sunday, January 19th, and this is another update on my progress, beating the S&P 500 along with Bill Ackman's Pershing Square holdings. I do make these videos every Sunday and Tuesday, so if you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Since my last update, I decided not to make any changes to my portfolio. I was only going to add to my positions if the SPY price dropped to a certain level. It never reached that, which is why it remains the same. This is what the SPY chart's going to look like right now. This arrow represents where the market was for my last update. For the last couple of weeks, we've been in a pretty steady downward pattern. The two levels that I referenced earlier were these two red support levels, and that was the area I was looking to add 5% to all of my positions. Since then, the SPY price was able to get above the 5-day and also the 15, and in the process also broke above this trend line. And as of the market close on Friday, it's ever so slightly, but the 5-day is above the 15. So right now, there's definitely quite a bit of bullish signals. The big thing we have to keep our eyes on is in 7 trading sessions, Jerome Powell has his next Fed meeting, which is going to be on Wednesday, January 29th. And that's definitely the biggest reason why I'm deciding not to reinvest any of my cash back into my portfolio right now. Like I mentioned earlier, everything that's going on right now is pretty much as bullish as you can get, but I try not to let 1 or 2 days worth of market action influence my outlook on the market direction. Because when the SPY price is trading over here and you've identified the areas in which you're going to add to, and then you let a few days of market movements cloud your judgment, next thing you know, you're buying more up here when the original plan was to only add if it dropped down to these levels. And then if the market takes a reversal, not only did you lose the money that you invested when it was up here, and now you have less cash to invest in once it actually reaches those levels. So I see it unlikely that I make any portfolio changes until after the Fed meeting. These are going to be all 12 of my current positions. Right now, Meta, Nvidia, Microsoft, PayPal, and Costco make up my top 5, and those account for 46.37% of my portfolio. Right now, I have 74.23% of my portfolio invested, which means I have 25.77 sitting in cash. Since Wednesday, Pershing Square had a gain of 0.83%, the S&P 500 saw a gain of 2.63%, and my portfolio had a gain of 3.11%, which brings us year to date. Pershing Square is at a gain of 6%, the S&P 500 is at 2.18%, and my portfolio is at a gain of 1.29. The markets are closed on Monday, so instead of doing my video on Tuesday, my next update will be next Sunday, and I'll catch you then.